You do not immortalize the lost by writing about them. Language buries, but does not resurrect. I am still in the land of the dying. I shall be in the land of the living soon. Little risks brings forth little success, and great risks brings forth great success. Don't only practice your art, but force your way into its secrets, for it and knowledge can raise men to the divine. Life is like a play. It's not the length, but the excellence of the acting that matters. Be sure what you want, and be sure about yourself. Live out of your imagination instead of out of your memory. Being kind is the greatest thing that costs nothing, but it is everything to the person who receives it. People don't like to think. If one thinks, one must reach conclusions. Conclusions are not always pleasant. Everything, no matter how beautiful, is only with us for a while. The healing starts at the mountain, but you need the river to wash the pain away. Try not to become a man of success, but rather become a man of value. The place where you made your stand never mattered, only that you were there and still on your feet. There would be no society if living together depended upon understanding each other. I do not believe anyone can be perfectly well who has a brain and a heart. Time of difficulty tests our faith, our fortitude, and our strength. During these times, the level of our Iman becomes manifest. A man's true wealth is the good he does in the world. Success is defined in units of fun. It's all about being happy. Be noble like the sun. Let even those who resent you for shining benefit from your warmth. If those at your top are weak, your bottom will be rotten. When you can't get what you want, get what you need. No matter who you are, no matter what you did, no matter where you've come from, you can always change, become a better version of yourself. Once in a while, it really hits people that they don't have to experience the world in the way they have been told to. Winners are not afraid of losing, but losers are. Failure is part of the process of success. People who avoid failure also avoid success. Fear can only grow in darkness. Once you face fear with light, you win. A serious and good philosophical work could be written consisting entirely of jokes. Now I know what success is: living your truth, sharing it. Whatever happens to your body, your soul will survive, untouched. The goal is timeless. Chase the moment, and you lose. If cats looked like frogs, we'd realize what nasty, cruel little bastards they are. Style. That's what people remember. Truth is ever to be found in the simplicity and not in the multiplicity and confusion of things. Try your best not to make people sad if you can't make them happy, because some people may be passing through tough time in life. Life is nothing without a little chaos to make it interesting. To develop the habit of gratitude or make it a lifestyle, we must learn to exhibit or practice gratitude in the ordinary affairs of life. It frightens me, the awful truth of how sweet life can be. In the desire to control others, we lose control over ourselves. Harus menjadi pemberani pada hidup yang dipilih. Harus menjadi pejuang pada hidup yang di luar pilihan. Bloom as if you want to make the whole world beautiful. In nature, everything is interconnected and woven together in a delicate dance of harmony and balance. The only difference between money and blank paper is that I can use blank paper for campfire. We are saved by faith alone, but the faith that saves is never alone. In the cherry blossom shade there's no such thing as a stranger. To shine your brightest light is to be who you truly are. The serpent, if it wants to become the dragon, must eat itself. Be a lamp, or a lifeboat, or a ladder. Help someone's soul heal. Walk out of your house like a shepherd. I'm not afraid of dying. I'm afraid of not trying. Embrace being perfectly imperfect. Learn from your mistakes and forgive yourself. You'll be happier. I am not afraid to die. I am only afraid of saying goodbye to you forever. It doesn't matter how many times you get knocked down. All that matters is you get up one more time than you were knocked down. Nothing factual that I write or say will be as truthful as my fiction. I had forgotten how much light there is in the world till you gave it back to me. Always forgive, but never forget, else you will be a prisoner of your own hatred and doomed to repeat your mistakes forever. Trustful people are the pure at heart, as they are moved by the zeal of their own trustworthiness. Philosophizing is simply one way of being afraid, a cowardly pretense that doesn't get you anywhere. Notice the difference between being in control and needing control. Start writing, no matter what. The water does not flow until the faucet is turned on. Because you can only die once, but you can suffer forever. Nothing's perfect. The world's not perfect. But it's there for us, trying the best it can. That's what makes it so damn beautiful. The worst thing about being lied to is knowing you weren't worth the truth. Anarchism is founded on the observation that since few men are wise enough to rule themselves, even fewer are wise enough to rule others. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all. The life where nothing was ever unexpected, or inconvenient, or unusual. The life without color, pain, or past. Stop longing. You poison today's ease, reaching always for tomorrow. He who knows does not speak. He who speaks does not know. When you think you're right, you're most likely wrong. Be thankful for what you have. You'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never, ever have enough. There are no traffic jams along the extra mile. The man who writes about himself and his own time is the only man who writes about all people and all time. The true mystery of the world is the visible, not the invisible. We're all too driven by materialism, obsessed with success, with money, with trying to impress people who will never be impressed. Depression isn't a war you win. It's a battle you fight every day. You never stop, never get to rest. It's one bloody fray after another. It is a joy to be hidden and disaster not to be found. You can't find someone who doesn't want to be found. My feelings are too loud for words and too shy for the world. The beginning is the most important part of the work. Courage and perseverance have a magical talisman, before which difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish into air. Every beginning has an end, and every end is a new beginning. That it will never come again is what makes life so sweet. What I want is so simple I almost can't say it. Elementary kindness. The only true borders lie between day and night, between life and death, between hope and loss. When we sense something, it is due to the movement of atoms in space. When I see the moon, it is because moon atoms penetrate my eye. It was the living who ignored the strange and wonderful, because life was too full of the boring and mundane. Every decent con man knows that the simplest truth is more powerful than even the most elaborate lie. Facing it, always facing it, that's the way to get through. Face it. H is for habit. Winners make a habit of doing the things losers don't want to do. I attribute my success to this. I never gave or took any excuse. A man may say, from now on I'm going to speak the truth. But the truth hears him and runs away and hides before he's even done speaking. Etri dans le vent, c'est avoir le destin de fuir les morts. There is no harm in taking a step forward if you are not standing on the mountain's brink. The universe may not always play fair, but at least it's got a hell of a sense of humor. And in the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It is the life in your years. As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters. I wish you all very good lives. Molecules dissolve and pass away, but consciousness survives the death of the matter on which it rides. I was halfway across America, at the dividing line between the east of my youth and the west of my future. What seems to us as bitter trials are often blessings in disguise. You will never break free from your constraints unless you're willing to risk failure to test the strength of your perceived bonds. Life is a blank canvas, and you need to throw all the paint on it you can. Aslan, you doubt your value. Don't run from who you are. Don't wring your hands over the loss of the past. Steady your hands for the adventure of the future. My fake plants died because I did not pretend to water them.